Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Paul's Perspective. Thank you very much for joining me this lovely Sunday afternoon. So today we're going to be going on a bit of a country roll. So I've listened, reviewed and reacted to a couple of So Young performances which were absolutely out of this world, but I thought today was the day to really get back to the source of music that really sort of hits me personally on a day-to-day basis. It's a genre that I most like to cover when I do my own performances, sort of out and about in the local pubs and clubs in Manchester. And today it is time for some Chris Stapleton. This was a recommendation from one of my subscribers on my secondary channel, Paul Phillips ASMR, and I thought absolutely, I'm aware of Chris's music, I'm aware of his work, it's absolutely out of this world. I have a lot of his music both on Spotify and on vinyl. But this particular performance of Sometimes I've Cried, this is going to be the focal point for today's episode, or for this particular episode, is a bit more acoustic, a bit more intimate than it usually is on his albums, so I'm going to be really interested to see what he's going to do with this. I imagine it's going to be very much what I expect to see from Chris on a day-to-day basis where his work's concerned. So I'm really excited to see what this Bing Lounge performance is all about. But with that being said, thank you very much for joining me. If you would like to like, comment, share and subscribe of this channel, then that will be highly appreciated. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a drink like I have, and let's get cracking with a bit of Chris. So already there's a blues aspect to this.
There are days that I can walk around like I'm alright. I pretend and wear a smile on my face. I can keep the pain from coming out of my eyes. But sometimes I cry. Sometimes I cry. When I can't do nothing else.
Okay, so immediately the first 90 seconds of this performance is insane vocal control. The vocal cries, the blues aspect, I think, is the thing that's really getting to me in this one. So if you've ever listened to the album version of Sometimes I Cry, it's not quite this bluesy, actually. Much more what you would call rock and roll country, really. But this is very stripped back, very intimate, very much what you would want to watch in almost like a fort, you know, just a really chilled out, casual environment. And I think Chris is delivering that perfectly, but the vocals are just so crisp. It is unbelievable. I'm not going to lie, I am very quickly putting this version of Sometimes I Cry above the album version, and I've only listened to the first 90 seconds. It's so much more directed towards the listener, because some songs on an album can sound amazing, but they don't really speak to the listener when they're taking in the music itself. This is a lot more intimate, and it's almost as if it's a one-on-one session rather than, you know, in a room with a crowd full of people. This feels like he is singing directly to me in this, and that's what I like about the performance.
Everybody keeps telling me to move on.
His guitar playing ability as well is out of this
Oh,
world.
but I can't seem to go anywhere without you.
And I also say I'm very jealous of his beard game. Very jealous.
Ever since and every single night you've been gone. Sometimes I cry. Sometimes I cry.
Can I also just say that in some performances of Chris Stapleton, he always seems quite polished, despite the rugged look with the hair and the beard. He always seems to look well put together. Whereas in this one, not to say that he doesn't, but he seems so much more casual, like he's just strolling off the street to perform this. But then it just goes to show that if you've got the voice, you can basically look how you want. And I've always said that. If you can sing, you can sing. It doesn't matter what you look like or what society might deem as normal and abnormal. If you've got the voice, you've got the voice, and that's... I mean, Chris has got it both, let's face it.
When I can't do nothing else,
Back to that bluesy kind of approach. Very, very nice. Lovely, lovely instrumental.
sometimes I cry.
Oh. Well, we're listening to that again. Wow. Okay. All right, Chris.
Sometimes I cry.
Oh. That's a man crush moment right there.
Cry.
Woo!
Sometimes I cry. When I can't do nothing else. Thank you.
Wow. That ending, that crescendo was absolutely perfect. For me, I much prefer this over the original. Not the original, but the studio version. That was so much more intimate, so much more, almost like I said before, like a little more of a one-on-one session rather than in an arena or in a room full of people like this performance dictated. But guitar playing ability, vocal ability, his vocal cries, his blues approach, all of it was just mixed together in this one big beautiful pie that I could just... Performances like that is what made me fall in love with country music in the first place. People think it's all honky tonks and hoedowns and stuff like that, but this is almost like gravel on your knees kind of country. It's so bluesy and rough. I mean, I'm pulling the same sort of face, like I've just smelt something I really shouldn't have, but it, because some of the music just hits you. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for the person that suggested this video to me, and thank you very much for joining me on this episode of Paul's Perspective. I will see you in the next one where Thank you very much for the person that suggested this video to me, and thank you for joining me in reacting to a bit of Chris Stapleton. I will see you in the next video, where we will be covering or reacting to a bit of Randy Travis and also something a little bit operatic, maybe. Stick around to see what that is all about. Well, thank you very much for joining me this afternoon, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.